And hi, welcome to the regular Wednesday night Wellness with Walter. And go ahead and make yourself comfortable in your seat. I call it the easy seat. So I'm sitting on a zafu. You might find yourself sitting cross-legged or perhaps on your knees and sitting back onto something like I am. Let's go ahead and start this practice this evening with an incense offering. I've got this nice little bundle of sage here. And I'm going to light this sage up. I love the smell of this white sage, and it reminds me of the high desert that my father lived in Northern California. Every time I burn it. And shoot, I'm going to go ahead and offer this sage to my dear old dad, and we can offer it to all beings throughout space and time. And may this incense be as fragrant as Earth herself, reflecting our wholehearted efforts, our careful awareness, and the fruits of our understanding slowly ripening. May we and all beings be companions of one another, and may we awaken from our forgetfulness and realize our true home. And I have an additional little bell, the sweet little brass bell that my daughter gave me. So this little bell, small and bright, may you bless our practice tonight. So if you haven't softened your gaze, go ahead and soften your gaze. Maybe gently close your eyes for a moment. Checking in with your breathing. Maybe it's time to offer a deeper breath. A little more oceanic, where it's just kind of flowing back and forth. That's great. Let's keep it nice and relaxed here. And we're just going to gently tilt our heads forward. And just let your head spill forward. Taking a breath here. And then gently bring the head back up to a neutral, balanced position. All right. And so now we're just going to gently turn the head from side to side. Just a gentle no motion here. Great. And welcome, Susan. And welcome everyone who's signing on. Yeah. All right. Now we're back here seated in a neutral position. We're going to take this little twisty motion and we're going to go a little bit more with it. So let's take our arms out to the sides. We're going to inhale the arms out all the way up. So the palms are facing towards each other. Take a breath here with the palms facing towards each other. And then we're going to just take the right hand and bring it on down to the left knee. And let that torso turn towards that extended left hand. Rotate that heart space around, and perhaps even the gaze looks up at that extended right hand. That's it. Breathing here. And if you'd like, you could even wave or rotate the wrist of that extended right hand. Beautiful. And then we're going to come on back through the center. We're going to inhale both arms up overhead. And you guessed it, we're going to exhale, rotating that torso over to the right. Left hand reaches down towards right knee. And we rotate that heart space all the way around towards that extended right hand. And if it felt good for you to go ahead and wave that imaginary handkerchief on this side, you do it here as well, in reverse directions. Great. And then let's go ahead and inhale, both arms back up overhead. And then exhaling, we're bringing those palms down to heart center. Let's go right into gatherment of joy. Inhale, reaching out with palms facing up, reaching all the way up as we inhale, and then exhaling, palms together towards the heart space. Continue on with this motion, matching your movement with your own breathing. Gatherment of joy. Perhaps you're gathering all the joy that you wish from the universe itself. Gathering strength, gathering courage, gathering health, gathering wellness, gathering joy. Beautiful. All right. When you feel ready, we'll all meet up with the hands in front of the heart space. Great. Let's keep the hands right where they are. And let's just once again bow the head forward. Chin makes its way towards chest as the forehead makes its way towards those fingertips. Breathing here, breathing into the sensation of the back of the neck. We're going to leave the hands where they are, and we're just going to bring the head back up into a neutral position, balanced up on top of the spine. All right. Well, you know how it is with springtime and mudras. So let's go ahead and imagine we have a nice clutch of these spring flowers that we've been looking at right in between your fingertips. Now, I've been seeing a lot of daffodils for sure, and a lot of the those little yellow flowers in the lawn too, the dandelions. So just holding on to whatever flowers you've picked in your mind. And let's go ahead and make an offering. Maybe there's someone or something or some group of things or ones that you wish to present your little offering of flowers to. Just taking a moment to think about that. And then with a gentle smile, let's bring those hands up overhead. Yeah, releasing our flowers up into the universe itself, allowing them to float out throughout space and time. We separate our arms into seated mountain. Yeah, arms are out nice and wide and a big Y here. Go ahead and open up those fingers nice and wide. Spread your fingers out like little leaves on a tree. Beautiful. All right. Let's continue to breathe as we bring both arms up overhead. And this time we're going to take the right hand down to the floor beside us. And go ahead and lean that torso over to the right so that the fingertips make contact with the floor. Let's try not to collapse in that left or the right side. In fact, we're staying long in the side bodies as we lean over. And yeah, just keep your torso nice and straight, looking straight forward. And then that top arm comes all the way up and over, palm facing towards the earth. That's it. Yeah. With a breath here. And then as you feel ready, we'll come on all the way up and take it over on the other side. Yeah. Left hand down towards the floor, fingertips towards the floor, leaning that torso over, continuing to breathe here. And gently, the right arm makes its way over. Nice and long. Think about a nice line of energy from that hip bone, that right hip bone grounded into the earth, extending all the way out to the left through those fingertips. Beautiful. All right, let's come on back up through the center. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back down. And let's just bring our hands right to our lap here and just rest them on our legs here for a moment. In fact, let's just take a moment and check in with the sensations of the body. Kind of do a little mental MRI. Where can we breathe our attention to even more? All right, kids, let's keep going. Now we're going to imagine we have a little flashlight on the very top of our head, and we're going to point that beam up into space right up above us. And then we're going to just make gentle circles here with our flashlight. So we're just kind of making little circular motions, lighting up the sky. And your circles could be large or small or anywhere in between. And then let's go ahead and switch directions with our cerebral celestial flashlights. Yeah. And then eventually let's bring that circle all the way in so that the head finds itself once again balanced on top of the spine. All right. Let's take that motion a little further. Let's take it right into the heart space, the torso itself. So we're just going to begin to start making circular motions here throughout the space in which we're sitting. I call these Sufi circles. And what we're doing is we're making these nice gradual circles here, and then we're matching the movement with the breathing. So we're inhaling as we bring that heart space forward, and then exhaling as we go through the back space. Inhale and exhale. Matching the movement with your breathing. Doesn't have to be fast, it doesn't have to be slow. It just has to be just right. All right, let's go ahead and switch directions in our Sufi circles. And then coming on back through to a neutral seated position. Nice, beautiful. All right, let's get a little twisty again. We're going to do a little seated twist, and we're going to achieve that by just taking the right hand and placing it on the small of your back or on the floor behind your back. Maybe your fingertips make contact. Rotate the torso, keeping it nice and long, gently towards the right as the left hand makes its way and connects with that right knee. Yeah, sitting nice and tall and proud and breathing here. Rotating that heart space around to the right. And if you'd like to do a counter twist, just leave everything where it is and just simply turn the head all the way around to the left. Yeah. So the gaze could be looking over the left shoulder as the shoulders are twisting to the right. Beautiful. All right, don't overdo it. As you feel ready, let's come on back through to center. Just kind of let everything unwind here. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So let's go ahead and inhale that back nice and straight first before we make the twist. And then bring the left hand back behind you. Rotate the torso, keeping it long as the right hand makes its way to that left knee. Beauty. Breathing here, and if you'd like to do that cool counter twist, I don't know, it feels like I'm some sort of like a Vogue model. I'm like, da-da-da, looking over my right shoulder here like that. All right. As you feel balanced out, could be now, could be in another breath or two. Bring yourself back to a neutral position. All right, super. Okay. Let's bring them hands back into heart, Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. And this time we're going to interlace the fingers of the hands, and now we're going to press the palms forward. Yeah, palms press forward, shoulders stay nice and soft and relaxed, straightening in the torso. And then gently we're going to bring those arms up overhead, or the hands up overhead as the arms make their way alongside the ears or in that direction. Beautiful. Breathing here, rolling the pinkies to the wall back behind you, pressing the palms up towards the sky. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring the hands down, keeping the fingers interlaced. Let's go ahead and rest the hands behind the head as we take a rest into our cosmic hammock. Yeah. We're going to inhale, bring those elbows out. And then exhale, bring the elbows in, tuck the chin towards the chest. And then inhaling, expanding out. Back and forth. Moving with your own breathing. Beautiful. And coming back to a seated position, let's go ahead and release those hands down. And let's just shrug those shoulders out, maybe shake out the arms and the hands. You could do the wave like that, or maybe not. I didn't even know I could do the wave. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, let's not get distracted. Let's make our way onto our hands and knees, in fact, into our cat-cow position. So we spend a good chunk of the practice on the hands and knees here, so it's really a good idea to take your blanket and double it up underneath those knees. Yeah, double up on your comfort today. And we're going to find ourselves in a nice tabletop position here with the arms underneath the shoulders. The knees are a comfortable hip width distance apart. Yeah, let's get into some gentle cat-cow motions. So we're going to just inhale as we drop that belly down. And then exhaling, we tuck the chin and tailbone as we push up into cat. Going back and forth here, matching your movement with your breathing. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Waking up the spine, inviting the spine to be a part of our practice this evening. A couple more rounds of this, taking it as you wish. And then we'll all meet up in a neutral position. Great. Okay, we are going to tuck the toes of the feet. And we're going to walk the hands forward just one hand length, like so. And then just gently sit back towards the ankles. So it's like we're little frogs, and I would say more of a kitty cat about to spring, pounce onto something. Taking a breath or two here, and then coming back up onto all fours, and then go ahead and untuck the toes of the feet. Yeah, bringing the tops of the feet to the floor. All right, let's walk the hands back in towards the body a bit so that we're back into our proper tabletop position. And now we're going to wake up the feet. I've been enjoying this little foot tapotment we've been doing. So untucking the toes and just taking the tops of the feet and slapping them gently, or maybe not so gently, onto the floor. Just kind of going back and forth here. Give the neighbor something to talk about. Maybe your husband or wife is in the next room and they're thinking, wow, it's getting serious. All right, and when you feel complete, go ahead and stop. Wow, what a feeling that is in the old feet. Okay, let's take the right foot and extend it right behind us. We're going to take a nice tiger stretch, extending that right leg long, extending the right heel to the wall back behind you, allowing your gaze to look just straight down at the mat, right in that space there between your hands. Breathing here, staying nice and strong in the core, and checking in with the hips. You want to keep your hips level with the earth. All right, nice work, everybody. Let's bring that right knee in to meet the left. Woo! Let's take it to the other side. Inhaling the left leg long. Left heel extends towards the wall behind you. Left toes are rotating towards the earth itself. Gaze is looking straight down, breathing here. Nice. Let's take the left knee back in to meet the right. All right, let's walk those hands now towards the body as we make our way onto our knees in preparation for camel. So let's go ahead now and just interlace our hands behind our backs. Hands are interlaced behind the back. And then we're just going to straighten those arms out, bringing those shoulders back and down, and then allow that heart space to elevate. There we go. That's all we need to do is take this position, and we have a lovely back bend for the lower back. Breathing here, allowing the gaze to just look straight ahead. Super. All right, let's go ahead and relax gently out of that. Making our way back onto our hands and our knees once again. We're going to take a tiger stretch again on the right side, extending the right leg long. This time we're going to walk the dog. We're going to bend the right knee and then rotate the right hip over the left hip. So we're just visiting our imaginary fire hydrant here, taking a few breaths. And then we're going to take that right knee back down to meet the left. And we're going to take it right to the other side. So we're going to extend the left leg long this time. And then bending the left knee and rolling the left hip over the right. Staying nice and steady in the hands, keeping equal pressure if you can in the hands. Continuing to breathe here. And then when you feel balanced out, go ahead and bring that left knee down to meet the right. Wow, nice work, everybody. All right, I feel like it might be time to take a little bit of a break. So we're going to take the knees, we're going to walk them out to the side edges of the mat. And then the toes are going to come towards each other, and then we're going to just gently sit back towards our heels. And here's an opportunity where you could take a bolster, you could take some sort of padding and put it there between those sits bones and the heels. Check that out. And then making our way down onto your forearms if you haven't done so already. And here it might be nice to just pause for a moment. Allow your systems of your body here to catch up. And then as you feel ready, begin to gently walk the hands forward and allow that heart space and the head to fall down towards the earth. Now maybe your forehead makes contact with the earth. If it doesn't, it's okay to put a block down there, or you could even put a pillow or a folded up blanket underneath the torso. Try any means necessary to have a comfortable practice. And we'll be here for a little bit. We're just going to relax and breathe. And just listening. And feel free to come in and out of this posture as necessary. And just continue to soften even more. And perhaps as you soften into this new spring earth, maybe even you could imagine with your mind's eye the flowers that we were offering earlier. And maybe now the flowers are beginning to gently rain down from the sky, the soft petals landing all around you. bringing your mind's attention back to your physical self. Perhaps if your forehead is contacting the block or the ground, you can gently roll the head from side to side, bringing a gentle massage across the front of the brow. And then coming back to stillness with the head, we're going to now gently, nice and slow and easy, with compassion and love, walking the hands back towards the body. Nice and easy. Yeah. And then we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees once again. And we're going to revisit our cat-cow complex. So just kind of gently going back and forth here. Now that the back is even more warmed up. Super. All right. Now we'll meet up in a neutral position. Okay. We're going to do a little twisted inversion. I sometimes call this threading the needle. So we're going to keep the left hand planted. We're going to take the right hand off of the earth, inhaling, reaching that right arm up towards the sky. Big inhale, and then exhaling, taking that right arm down, scooping it through, bringing that right shoulder down to the earth as the sits bones stay high. Breathing here in this nice inversion and twist. Notice that the left hand is acting like a kickstand, supporting the posture even more. It could even assist in rolling the left shoulder back as the right shoulder kind of tucks its way down and through. Breathing and just relaxing even more. Just another breath here. And then gently we're going to press into the floor with our left hand, bringing ourselves back up onto all fours. Yeah. All right, now we're going to take our third round of cat-cow. And just going back and forth here. I like to break up these twists with a little bit of a linear movement like this. All right. And coming back to a nice neutral spine once again. Checking in with that right hand, spread the fingers of the right palm into the earth. And then we're going to inhale the left hand up, reaching towards the sky. Big inhale. And then exhaling, we're tucking that left hand down and through as we thread the needle. Yeah, dropping the left shoulder down, right shoulder stays high, stacking up on top of the left. Breathing here. Beautiful. As you feel ready, as you feel balanced, gently making our way back up. Yeah. Whew. Onto all fours. And then let's revisit our friend, the camel. Hello, camel. And this time we're going to mix it up a little bit. Oh, let's do a I don't know, a hammock camel. That sounds weird, but let's interlace the hands behind the head like we're in a hammock, and then we just bring those heart space up, and there we are. Hammock camel. All right. Hey, we gotta laugh. It's good stuff. It's pure medicine. Continue to breathe here, smile. And then we're gonna gently make our way out of our camel hammock onto our hands and knees. just long enough so that we can make our way onto our left side. Let's make our way down onto our left side. We're going to take couch, resting couch position. So that's with the knees bent. Keep that left arm out straight and maybe just relaxing the head onto the left arm. You could always put a block or blanket in between the left arm and your head if you wanted to have a little more support. Just taking this gentle side lier position here for a moment, otherwise known as resting couch. And now we're going to go into active couch by raising the head and bending the left hand arm, and just support your head here with your left hand if that's comfortable. All right. It's kind of like, like we're Roman statues or something and we're about to eat some grapes. We're not going to do that. What we are going to do, though, is take our right foot up and bend that right knee. Now we're going to take a hold of that right toe. Maybe yogi toe lock that toe, or you hold the bottom of the foot or the ankle even. Anything. You can hold on to the thigh. You can hold your knee. Whatever you can reach, take a hold of. All right, I can reach my toe. I'm going to go for it. And as you feel ready, begin to gently straighten that right leg up towards the sky. Now you can see here I've got my knee generously bent. And that's okay, because what I'm really focusing on is pointing that heel up towards the sky and breathing. Breathing and expanding even more. All right. And then we're going to take that right knee down and release that right foot back down to on top of the left. All right. Let's go to the other side. So you could either flip or roll to get to the other side. We find ourselves now resting on our right side with knees bent, and the right arm is extended out, and just allowing the head to gently rest on the meat of the right arm. This is one of the postures that I think we've all achieved mastery. I think I don't have to make any special corrections. I bet we've all got this pretty locked down. Breathing here. All right, let's activate our couch. We're going to lift the head enough to bring the right hand underneath and supporting the head with the right arm. And just like we did on the other side, we're going to bend the left knee and taking a hold of something. And then when you feel ready and connected, go ahead and extend the left foot towards the sky. Woof, breathing into the sensations that may be occurring in the back of that left leg, because I know I sure feel something. Breathing and expanding even more. Yeah. Super duper. Nice work, everybody. All right. Let's go ahead now and take that left foot all the way down. And we're going to make our way right onto our backs. Yeah. And let's extend those legs long. Let's extend the arms up overhead too. Yeah. Let's stretch it all out. Go ahead and wiggle and shake and force a yawn. Take any movements that feel good in the body. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and let's bring the hands down along beside the body. And then we're going to walk the feet in towards the body. With knees bent, now we're going to walk the feet out towards the side edges of the mat and just allow the knees to drop in towards the center line. Maybe those knees fall in onto a block. See what that feels like. Just relaxing. Checking in with the hips themselves and inviting your hips to soften even more. Whew. And now we're going to take the hands, we're going to take the right hand and put it onto the belly, and the left hand finds its way to heart space. Maybe we can call this one Love Thyself. So just breathing as we practice Love Thyself. And now we're going to take the arms out to the sides like wings. Now, if you have a block in between your knees, go ahead and take the block out. And we're going to have those arms spread out like wings here. And then we're just going to allow those knees to drop all the way over to the right. Knees drop to the right. You're going to notice that your left hip is going to jump up off the ground. That's great. Knees drop to the right as the left shoulder stays heavy into the earth. Just letting gravity do the work here. Awesome. All right. As you feel ready, we're going to gently now bring those knees all the way up through to the center. And then we're just going to let them go all the way over to the left. Knees drop to the left as the right shoulder grounds into the earth. Breathing into the softening of the right hip, the lower back. All right, nice work. Let's come on back up through to a neutral position. Let's walk the feet in towards the body once again and walk the feet together so that you can bring those knees together as well. Go ahead and peel your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground a little bit. Take your feet off the ground, maybe one at a time, and let's go ahead and capture our knees. Capturing our knees here, making ourselves into a little ball as we go into Happy Beetle. So we're little beetles, we're not babies, and we're going to perhaps rock your beetle here from side to side, bringing a nice gentle massage across your spine and your exoskeleton if you are being a beetle. All right, and then we're going to come back to stillness here, and let's go ahead and go from beetle into happy baby. So we're going to yogi toe lock our toes, or maybe hold on to those ankles, and then roll back and allow the head, neck, and shoulders to melt towards the earth as the knees soften towards the rib cage. Breathing here. And just letting the weight of the arms gently coax the legs down a bit. Yeah, this is really good for the kidneys, helping to move fluids through the kidneys and drain lymph. Nice work, everybody. As you feel ready, we're gently going to make our way out of our happy baby. And then let's just go ahead and extend the legs long once again. It feels so good. And maybe go ahead and shake out those legs. And then bring the legs to stillness. Let's take the arms into play. And we're going to play my little railroad crossing game. So we're going to start with the left arm, and we're going to just gently bring it up like it is a railroad crossing. Nice and slow. All right. So now we have the right arm all the way up in the upward position. And then we are going to take the right arm over the chest towards the left. So dropping the gait this way, all the way down and keeping the arm straight. Here you could take the right hand and the left hand and capture the right wrist. Breathing here, allowing the shoulders to stay softened into the earth. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring that arm back up to the upward position. And then we're gonna gently drop that arm down towards your side, nice and slow. Woo-woo! Here comes the train. Woo-woo! All right, I'm having too much fun here. All right, let's take it right to the other side. I had it mixed up. So whatever side you were on, to the other side. So when you hear the bell, go ahead and bring that arm up and hold it up on top there. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop it over the torso. Dropping that arm nice and straight across the body, palm facing towards the earth. And then perhaps you capture the wrist with the other hand. Yeah, just supporting and encouraging that shoulder of that extended arm to relax into the earth as the arm is nice and straight across the body. Yeah, it's a nice effective stretch here across the upper shoulder, the deltoid. All right, let's go ahead and bring our gaits back to the up position. And then we're going to go ahead and lower our gait down along our sides. Toot toot. All right. All right. So now we're going to do a little bit of an inversion. So look around and see if you could find a block or a prop or a folded up, rolled up blanket or something. And we're going to walk the feet in towards the body with knees bent, lift the torso off of the ground, and then relax the torso onto the block or the prop. All right. Now, once you feel nice and comfortable here, this shouldn't feel pinchy. If it doesn't feel right, come on off and reset it. And then let's take those feet off of the ground, keeping the knees nice and bent so the shins are parallel with the earth. And when you feel ready, begin to extend those legs long towards the sky. It might feel good here to hold on to the backs of the legs if that feels supported. Let's go ahead and point and flex those toes back and forth, maybe at the same time, rolling those ankles around. Beautiful. All right, let's take that motion into the legs. Let's go ahead and start shaking the legs. Just kind of jiggle those legs Trying to shake the meat off the bones here. All right, and coming back to stillness, let's take our hands and put them right into our inner thighs, taking a hold of our inner thighs, and then just allowing the legs now to spread open into this supported straddle. Breathing here, holding on to the inside of the thighs, perhaps pressing the heels away as you flex the toes towards the body. Wow, look how big my foot looks when it's so close to the camera. Wow, I got to get a pedi. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. All right, let's bring those feet back together and drop the feet back down to the earth, maybe one at a time. And then we're going to let's while we're still on the block, let's just go ahead and extend one leg long and then extend the other leg long for a moment. So just draping over the block here like a lasagna noodle. All right, we're just going to be noodles for another breath or two. And then we're going to walk the feet back in towards the body so that we may press gently off of the block, lifting the pelvis, sliding the prop out to the side, and then slowly and gently lowering the sits bones back down towards the earth. Yeah. All right, let's make our way onto one side or another, making our way into a semi-seated position, because hey, look what time it is. It's time to get into our tentacle pose, our open heart lotus. And in some practices, they'll call this a shavasana. So what we'd like to do here is build a ramp. And sometimes it's even called a supported fish. But for us, we're calling it open heart lotus. So you can see I put a whole bunch of stuff down. Everything I had around me, I kind of threw it into a ramp. And you want to make sure that your ramp is going to support the full length of your back. So we're going to sit in front of our little ramp, bring our feet together, and then I'll sit back onto the ramp. So the back is being supported, and also really important, the head needs to be supported as well. So it might be time to bring in additional props for behind the head if you have to. All right, what's happening with the feet? Well, the feet are together and we're dropping those knees gently out to the sides. Here's another great opportunity to use a prop. So if you have a block or a blanket, maybe you've got some old lazy cats, just jam them in there and just relax. All right, open heart lotus. Just breathing. Breathing and melting into the earth even more. Allowing that softness and that ease to start right in the very center of your forehead, and then allowing it to just gently spread down like honey, like sweet honey across your forehead, and then through the muscles of the jaw, and that soft, heavy sensation around the eyes, into the mouth, and the tongue is soft and heavy in the mouth. And that gentle softness spreads down through the shoulders and across the chest and down the arms, melting into the earth. Feeling the gentle motion of our breathing, the movement of your belly, the gentle expansion of your heart space with each breath. The sense of peaceful ease now traveling through your torso into your belly space, swirling around soft and easy. The healing energy now transfers into your hips, melting into the earth, and the legs are heavy, muscles soft, all the way to the very tips of your toes. Together we practice with open bodies, minds, and spirits. And may we be open to all the good things the universe has to offer. And may your heart be open to love. And gently bringing your mind's attention back to your physical self. Moving your fingers and your toes, and maybe even bringing a gentle smile to the face. And wherever you are in your practice, perhaps bringing your hands together in that Anjali Mudra prayer position in front of the heart. And I'll close this evening's practice um, with a Buddhist blessing. May I respectfully remind you that life and death are of supreme importance. Time passes by swiftly and opportunity can be lost. Each of us should awaken. Take heed and do not squander your most precious and beautiful life. Namaste.